Altcoins are down 20 to 25% over the last 24 hours. Should you freak out? Should you panic? What should you do? I've been here for 11 years. I bought Bitcoin back in 2013, ETH in 2016. What I want to talk about in this video is how I'm approaching this dip. And realistically, I've been talking about this on my station for months. The fact that Bitcoin dominance goes up in December, I'll mention that. And also that the market was feeling really frothy. I've been covering this. I've been telling my private community about this. So this is nothing that I am concerned about at all. So most of you guys have seen your portfolio because you've opened up your app and you're like, oh my goodness, right? We are seeing coins in the top 100 down over 20%. And now finally, over the last 7 days, we are seeing many coins down over the last week, including Stellar, HBAR. These are coins that were up 4 and 5x over the last month. So a lot of people are freaking out because maybe this is the first time or this is your first time in crypto and you just don't know what to do. You weren't expecting this. So what I want to talk about are a couple things really important for you guys to realize. So this is Bitcoin dominance, and I want to explain what this means in the context of what is going on right now. So really quick, way back at the end of 2020, which would correlate to where we are right now, we saw that Bitcoin dominance went up mid-December to early January. And taking a look right now, we are right here. So Bitcoin dominance is going up, and it went up today as well. And that led to, or correlated with, a lot of these altcoin sell-offs that we've been seeing. So this is normal. Just want to start with that. Very normal. Right here, remember that even in bull markets, Bitcoin draws down a lot. Bitcoin pulls back a lot. And you really need to be aware of this. So let's take a look at 2021. January of 2021 went down over 25%. That would correlate to next year. Next year would be 4 years ago, and we're on the 4-year cycle. Most of you guys already know what that means. So yeah, there's a lot of drawdowns that happen in bull markets. And taking a look right here, guys, December 20th, 2020. So that is like 4 years ago, almost to the day. We saw Bitcoin drop 8.17%. And end of November, we saw Bitcoin drop almost 13%. And then going into mid-January of next year, or of 2021, Bitcoin dropped 15%. So let's take a look really quick at what Bitcoin has done today. So Bitcoin is only down 2.7% today. Bitcoin is only down 2.7%, but altcoins have been absolutely rocked. And that's not uncommon. So when Bitcoin drops a little bit, usually altcoins drop more. Because whether you hold Bitcoin or not, whether you like Bitcoin or not, personally, I love Bitcoin. That's my primary holding. But regardless of what you hold, whatever happens to Bitcoin then translates into altcoins. And if Bitcoin has a dip, we'll see large cap layer 1 coins dip a little more than Bitcoin. And then we'll see medium cap coins and then smaller coins. And then really small coins usually have the most volatility, just because it takes less amount of money, less amount of selling or buying in order for the price to move a lot. So all I'm saying here is do not worry about these Bitcoin dips. And yes, they translate into altcoin dips. And if you're like, where do I get these charts? You can get it below. There's a 10% discount, and there's a lot of excellent charts in this website. So let's take a look at what Ethereum did end of 2020. Well, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, end of 2020, let's take a look at around where we are, December 10th, 2020, Ethereum dropped 62% from its all-time high. Okay, well, that's not fun. Ethereum dropped a ton. And then we're seeing just really big drawdowns going into January as well. But despite all those drawdowns, Ethereum for 2021, which would correlate to next year, still ended up finishing the year at a 5x. A 5x, which is really good. Solana did even better, and it did over a 140x for 2021. So all of these drawdowns are expected and normal. And I'll touch on later in the video what I'm doing about it, if anything, and what I would suggest a friend to do right now, because none of what I'm saying is financial advice, and what we saw in 2021 may not repeat in 2025. There are no guarantees that any of this stuff will repeat. But it's really interesting that Bitcoin's year-to-date ROI, So how well has Bitcoin done since the beginning of this year is right smack in the middle of what it did in 2020, where the end of 2020 and 2016, we saw a big rally in the price of Bitcoin. So despite all these price movements, Bitcoin is performing literally right in the middle of what it did in 2020 and 2016. Those are relevant because those were the two previous Bitcoin halving years, which were the years before the massive altcoin season, the explosive year of 2017 and 2021. And this chart is slightly different. It shows Bitcoin's performance after the very bottom of the market, which took place in this cycle way back in November of 2022. All this shows, we are the magenta line, we are right in the middle of the previous two halving cycles in 2020 and 2016. So this and the last chart show that Bitcoin is doing exactly what it did in the two previous halving years, which is a really good indicator, at least for me, not financial advice, that things will rhyme or repeat, whatever, with what happened in 2017 and 2021, which were incredible years for Bitcoin, but also for all the other coins known as altcoins. So there's really nothing alarming about what's going on with the prices. Even though, yes, like I've warned you guys for a long time, waking up and seeing your portfolio down 10, 15, 20% in the day can make you feel like you just want to sell everything and make you feel like you should have never gotten into crypto and it's a scam and I'm so stupid and my friends were right and all of those things. I get it, because I have been in this space for a long time, like I showed you. So if you are feeling those emotions when you're looking at your portfolio and being like, how can something I just bought be down 20% in 24 hours? What is going on here? I thought these were good projects. I thought these were good coins. All these other YouTubers were saying that these were going to the moon. They were going to do 100x. They were going to do 1000x. What's going on? Well, like I've been sharing here and in previous videos and in my private community a lot more, I've been feeling the market just really overheated. I've been hearing strangers in the market talk about Bitcoin and mostly altcoins. People have reached out to me that I haven't heard from in years asking me about, should I buy Bitcoin? Should I buy Ethereum? Should I buy, well, mostly like XRP recently? And to me, this was like, oh gosh, here we go. We're going to see a correction, because what needs to happen in order to go higher is we need to wipe out a lot of these brand new, excited, fresh-eyed people that think they are brilliant investors because everything went up 20 or 30%. I'm so smart. This is amazing. We need to wash out some of that exuberance a little bit so we can come back to earth, especially on these altcoins that did insane over the last month or two. I've been talking about this all the time, so I am not worried, or this was not even unexpected to me. I'm actually kind of glad this happened, because now is the time, if you want, to get a discount on projects that otherwise were a little bit too expensive. So looking at the top 100, seeing which coins went down the most. A lot of people love Chainlink. A lot of people love Brett. A lot of people love Dogwoof Hat, Celestia, Tron, Polkadot, Sandbox, Theta, Jupiter, Arbitrum. We have Matic here, Say, Quant. There's a lot of coins that people were very excited about last week or 2 days ago. And now, hey, congratulations. You can get it for a 15% discount, or you can get it for 23% below where it was a week ago. So you need to look at this as a blessing, or at least not get freaked out about this, in my opinion, not financial advice. So what do? You can either do nothing. If you already have your positions and they're down for the day, who cares? You can do nothing, sit on your hands. You can buy more of the coins that you already own to lower your average cost for those coins. You can also pick up new coins that maybe you wanted to buy, but they were on such a tear, meaning they were going up so quickly and so high over the last month or two, that you intuitively were like, I think this is overvalued and overpriced. That's another thing you can do, is pick up new coins right now. And this is also a time for you to check in with yourself about, am I overexposed to altcoins, specifically altcoins, because they are going to be more volatile than Bitcoin? Am I overexposed? Like, do I just have too many of these altcoins? And does this volatility affect my physical and mental health? Do I have too much of my investable net worth in altcoins? That is something that you need to figure out for yourself. And finally, conviction. Is what I am holding something that I really believe in? Or is it something that some random person on the internet told me to buy because he was screaming at me and calling me names if I didn't buy it? If that's you, if that's what happened, don't worry. You and many others are in that position, and you may be like, I don't even know what this coin does. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but a lot of people were yelling at me to get it, and I felt like I would be a loser if I didn't, or I felt like I would be stupid if I didn't. If that's you too, then you need to maybe cut some of those coins out of your portfolio that you really don't have conviction on. And I'll finish the video with this. We have Trump coming in office next month, and he is bringing with him a pro-crypto SEC chairman named Paul Atkins. And this is huge for a number of reasons. The first, Bitcoin and crypto did incredibly well in 2021, even with Gary Gensler at the helm of the SEC that was doing everything in his power basically to stifle crypto innovation. So now we are seeing a pro-crypto president. Yes, Donald Trump is incredibly pro-crypto. We're seeing a pro-crypto VP from JD Vance that has hundreds of thousands of dollars of crypto. We're seeing a pro-crypto SEC chair, and just going down my Twitter/X account, follow me if you're not already, we're having previously bearish people that hated Bitcoin CEOs like Ken Griffin saying that Bitcoin is here to stay. And we also have Jerome Powell saying that Bitcoin is just like gold, only virtual. Well, right now, the market cap of gold is around 9x larger than Bitcoin. So do the math. 9x times around $100,000. We're pushing $1 million Bitcoin just off that very simple napkin math. And if Jerome Powell and others are saying that Bitcoin is here to stay and it's just like gold, that's pretty bullish and pretty darn exciting for the future of Bitcoin. Even Vladimir Putin is saying, Bitcoin, who can ban it? No one. So regardless of whether you like or hate Vladimir Putin, he's very bullish on Bitcoin. We have senators that are incredibly bullish on Bitcoin. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention RFK Jr., who is very close to Trump, is wanting to buy millions of Bitcoin and put it in the strategic reserve. That would be unbelievably bullish for the price of Bitcoin. And next we have Donald Trump. This was a tweet a few days ago or on his social media platform saying, congratulations, Bitcoiners, $100,000. You're welcome. Together, we will make America great again. So I'm saying all this to help you zoom out and to get perspective on what's going on behind the scenes here. It's very easy to get caught up in the day-to-day, staring at your phone, staring at the chart, feeling terrified that your portfolio is down 10 or 15%. But like I said earlier, you got to have conviction, you need to know the market cycles, and you have to understand what usually happens in a post-halving year, which would be next year. Again, I've been warning people in videos here for months, and also in my private community, that Bitcoin dominance goes up in December of the halving year, which would be this year, and that's normal. And I was also expecting a pullback because everything got a little too frothy and everybody thought they were a genius. And when that happens, it's usually a time for the market to slap those people in the face and be like, you know what, you're not that smart and you just need to get grounded here. So that is it for the video, guys. Link below if you want to join my community where you can get more access to me, where I will respond to you and we can chat about things. And also if you are a trader or you want to find an exchange that has a lot more altcoins that Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken don't have, and also for a lot lower fees, you can check out BTCC. They're offering a lot of deals and promotions like winning a bunch of money if you want to use that platform. So that is it for the video. I hope all of you are doing well and are okay. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.